Hello everyone, how are you all doing? So, I didn't make a video yesterday and that was intentional. And I said, you know what, let me make it today. Now, today is the 25th of November. November literally has 5 more days and then it's over with. And I was sitting thinking today, I'm like, wow, this is my fourth week at CPC, and just now it's going to make next week is going to make a month, officially a month since I've been there. Today, the PR person and PR officer at the college, she sent out an email, with an introduction for me. Let me read. Should I read it? Yes, let me read it to you all quickly. Hear what it says. Pleasant good afternoon to you all. We are thrilled to welcome an exceptional educator to our team. Please join us in extending a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Mr. Jared McFoy, now a full-time lecturer 2 in English at the Cyril Potter College of Education. Mr. McFoy brings with him a wealth of knowledge, experience, and passion for education. He holds an associate degree and bachelor's degree in education English, both with credit, and a postgraduate diploma in education with distinction. Currently pursuing an MA in education, his commitment to continuous learning is truly inspiring. With over 7 years of teaching in the secondary school system, Mr. McFoy has also made significant contributions as a part-time lecturer at CPC since 2021. Beyond the classroom, he has coached educators for Pro Futuro courses, volunteered with the Guyana Learning Channel, and served as a judge in several prestigious regional competitions, including debates and impromptu speaking contests. His dedication to English literature and his vision to inspire and impact future educators aligns seamlessly with CPC's mission. We are confident that Mr. McFoy's expertise, enthusiasm, and innovative approach will enrich our programs and positively influence our students. Welcome aboard, Mr. McFoy. We look forward to your invaluable contributions. Please join us as we give him a warm CPC welcome. And then they attach my image, but I'm not seeing my image here. I'm not seeing my image. But anyways, like I am honored to be like a full-time staff now at college. As you all know, it's something I've wanted. And what this experience has done for me, it has really unlocked the dreamer in me again, where the next level of my life, which is me getting into acting and getting my book published through a publishing house to be a New York Times bestseller, I know that's possible. So the dream has been unlocked again. It's for me to make the work through it. To be quite honest with you, I don't know, but for the time I've been there, like I just feel in my own personal life, like a slump. For example, with the masters, I'm doing it, but I'm not enthusiastic about it. And obviously, the thought of dropping out is in my mind, but I'm not going to, because currently, as I'm a teacher, an educator, a master's is very important. And yes, even though I know that's not where I want to end up, because I registered for it and it's my second go around at a master's, I can't. Even if acting happens to me before, I will continue until I finish this master. That's something I must do. So I'm pushing. I have the essay that is due next week, Friday. People, I wanted to start this essay long, but I'm just not feeling it. But I realized that this week, I can't make an excuse. I have to put myself in the position and get the work done. So that's where I'm at. So I'm going to start the essay. I'm going to do some reading because the course finishes next week and I need to successfully pass. And I don't just want to pass with a pass grade, but I honestly want a high grade, like 75 up. I want. So I'm going to take my time with the essay. Working at college, like I said, this has been great. I don't have any complaints. Why I don't have any complaints, people? I have so much more time for myself, and it's better in every regard, to be honest. Just that I realize I'm fully in a sedentary lifestyle now. So with teaching at Andy, I was more up and about because I have to go to the class. And this time, even I'm lecturing, I'm sitting, so I have to be intentional about getting physical exercise in my day. I'm uninspired. I don't able to go gym. I have a skipping rope home. I'm going to start skipping. I need to get back into intermittent. I'm going to keep saying it until I do it. I need to get back into intermittent, get some physical activities in my life on a daily basis. Maybe I might got to go back out to the gym. I don't know, but I'm going to keep saying it until I do it. Physically, I know I've put on back the weight, and my mind, here why I think I have body dysmorphia. You see, the minute I start eating less, drinking my lemon water and those things, in my mind, I'm slim and trim. The minute I stop, I feel fat, stuffy, and I'm so aware of my body. It reminds me of, I don't know if you ever watched this show, The Substance. If you haven't, go and watch it. It's a movie, amazing movie, but part of it talks about, a lot of it is on body dysmorphia and what happens when there's this reluctance to accept ourselves. For me, I know, or I think I have an idea of where my body could go. The other day, my phone reminded me of an image of was a year ago, and I had lost so much weight. And to be honest with y'all, I did not appreciate that, because even though I was losing the weight, in my mind I was still fat. But now that I put on back the weight, I realized, oh my, I actually lost the weight. So it's a back and forth. I'm trying. It's like I get up every day and I'm like, I'm going to do it today, and things just fall through. But I'm going to try. I really have to pray about it more. I'm not praying as intensely as I should, but I know why, and I'll dive into that a little later on in another video. I think I know why, but if nothing else, I know I gotta pray, and I need to do that. I currently looking like an old man because my barber wasn't working for a good 2 weeks. He was involved in an accident, but he's now working back. But what happened, remember, I have a different schedule now. So what I'm going to have to do, tomorrow's Tuesday, I'm gonna message him in the morning, like, cause I don't leave home at 9. Like I'll ask him what time he can start cutting in the morning, and if it's possible, I'll go and cut my hair in the morning. If not, I just have to get away from like work a day a little earlier than I would leave, and get this hair cut, cause I need to cut my hair. I don't like when I get like this, so I need to cut my hair. So I need to cut my hair. But like I said, work-wise, I'm doing great. Masters-wise, I'm in a slump. I'm trying. Weight-wise, in a slump. I think this video, I want to dedicate the rest of this video to talking about Wicked, the movie. And, you know, I watched The Wizard of Oz when I was young, like very young. And certain parts of that movie was very scary for me. Now when I watch back little clips from it, I laugh because I'm like, that's not scary. But as a child, it was very scary. I never watched Wicked, the musical on Broadway, but I've heard about it. Now, when I learned, I think it was in 2021, that Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande were cast in the titular, whatever roles, the lead roles, I was very happy because I am a big fan of Cynthia Erivo's work. You see me hands look like I bleach, and it's nothing of a size. Some knuckles and stuff black. I don't know why. It's make I look like I'm a bleacher, but I don't do those things. Anyways, let me get back on track. I was so happy, and I knew God's will if I would have watched the movie because I love Cynthia Erivo. I love Ariana Grande. I wouldn't say I'm a big Ariana Grande fan, but I love Ariana Grande. My favorite album of hers would be Sweetener, and right after Sweetener would be the album that she brought out this year, Eternal Sunshine, right? So I was excited. All the promos for the movie, it just hyped me up till to the point where I became obsessed with watching this movie. I was going to watch it by myself because usually watching a movie by myself is a form of self-care for me. I would pick myself up, go watch the 1 o'clock movie. I would buy snack. I'd buy the chicken tenders combo, and then I'd buy a hot dog. And then I'd go in the cinema by myself. And around 1 o'clock, you don't have, if you have 5 persons or even 5 persons in the cinema is a lot. I like that. By the time I'm ready to leave, depending on how long is the movie, then it's when the crowd now coming and I'm out. A cousin of mine said, you know what, don't want to watch it without me. I said, all right, fine. I had to wait on her. I told my brother he was interested, but then when he learned it was a musical, he said he don't want to go. I said, fine. My sister's like, okay, she's not too up, but she's going to come. Okay. I bought matching tops for my cousin and I'm going to try to make that the cover of the video. and we went and watched a movie. We watched for the 650 movie. Now, I want to say this. I will give Wicked 8.5 out of 10. And the reason I took back a 1.5 would be because, and it's something that happens to me every time I overhype a movie and I watch certain scenes. When I actually watch a movie, it's like I just build it up so high that it don't fully deliver what I want. Now, I don't know if it's because also in watching the movie, because I watched it with a lot of other people around and I was conscious that the other people are wrong, and in my mind everybody's always looking at me. I have that kind of awareness. I don't know if it's because I wasn't as comfortable as I wanted to be to watch the movie. I feel like it could be the other elements at work, but the last 10 minutes with Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba with Defying Gravity, like I'm watching and in my mind I'm like, this is a powerful scene, but it's not affecting me the way I thought it would have. And I'm asking myself, is it because it just isn't affecting me like that? Is it because I overhype, or is it because of the other factors? I really don't know. But it is an amazing movie and I'd encourage everybody to watch it. I want the movie to make $1 billion at the box office. From the last data I saw, if I'm correct, they already make back the money they put into it, $150 million, which is awesome. I want them to make $1 billion. Am I looking forward to Wicked Part 2? Yes. I'm not a fan though at rewatching movies, but with Wicked, I am going to rewatch it. So the app that I usually watch shows on, it's not available on that app yet. I may rewatch it on the app, or a day as the weeks goes by. I'm going to leave work early, like lunchtime at work, and tell my supervisor I'm not going to be back until the next day, and then I'm going to watch the movie like how I like to watch movies, and then I'll see. But from that movie, what I took away, and I knew I would have taken this away from the movie, is that you see the things that make us different, they're our superpower. Let me personalize it. I grew up a lot with people teasing me because I'm fat. I always tell people, sometimes I feel because I've only known myself as a fat person, people always call me fat boy and all the other bad words, fatphobic words that have been hurled at me. I do feel like being fat has become a part of my identity. And sometimes I feel like if I really commit to losing the weight, there is this loss of self that I don't know what I'll do, that causes me to still cling on. Because I can tell you all this, when I'm stressed, I stress eat. I know that for sure. So I'm trying to observe all this. Now, what's the point I'm making? I'm fat. People have always had their questions about my sexual identity, even before I say it's so weird that people have called me some very homophobic slurs even before I could even have an understanding of myself in any regard in that way. And that was just weird for me, because I'm like, so you guys are making your own observation, you're saying these things to me. I haven't thought about it. I haven't processed myself and my life like that. So when I have felt very lonely, I have felt very othered. I am 26 years old, and I'm not ashamed to say at 26 years old, I've never been in any romantic relationship with anyone. At 26 years old, the prospect of me getting married right now is not something I a plan. To have kids right now, that's not a plan. Even the prospect of getting a relationship, that's not the plan. I came close to what I thought could have been, but that wasn't so. So I am in this stage of my life where I put my energy into what feeds me back. As someone who's been teaching for 7 years, almost 3 months, 7 years, 3 months, my career has been something that has always reciprocated back to me, or reciprocated things to me. So my career has been fruitful. My academic life has been fruitful. Certain areas of ministry, certain goals. So I just place my attention into the areas that are fruitful and making them more bountiful. Now, where I am at right now in life, the next step of what I want mainly looks like I said earlier, getting more into my artistic bag full time and moving out of not only the where I live, but like the country and starting fresh. That's like the next big thing for me if I'm quite in terms of plan and goals. And I'm speaking them because my goals are protected by God, and God will allow whatever's to find me, will not miss me. I am declaring that. I know that if my mind can conceive it, it will become my reality. So that's where I am at. So like I know, and like even in this month, I've been going through so many things, processing. So my y'all, I'm making this video. I was supposed to have, I think I told y'all, like started therapy. I do monthly sessions. I was supposed to have the session today. The therapist did not show up. I know that that's very weird, right? And I'm really disappointed because I made up my mind to, I'm just checking my messenger to see if she reached out. No, she has not. I was looking forward to meeting with her, to talking things out, because if we don't meet today, the only other time we have would be tomorrow, and then every other day in the week from Wednesdays to Friday I have to lecture, so I'm busy. All right, and then we go into December, and I really don't want November to end without, because what I do with those sessions right now, those sessions are the sessions that I use to like debrief, and just, it's like my monthly check-in sessions, and they have been very good for my mental health, so I want to keep them up. But I know something had to happen because she's never done this before, so I'm waiting to see what she's gonna say when she responds a little later on. But where am I heading with this? I'm trying to say, I was rooting for Elphaba. I understand Elphaba because I know what it is. I was bullied in secondary school, in high school. I never looked at it as bullying. It's in me chapter, is when I was 25 going to 26, I had to accept that I was bullied in school. And I had to accept that I should have told my mom, and I never did, because I know she would have. I think she would have tried to protect me coming to school and look at it. I just didn't. So I've always felt different from my siblings, from all my environments. I felt different, and that's why there has been a great part of me that always wanted acceptance, and I did things like in friendship and so on, like belittle certain standard of mine to just feel the acceptance of others. But I'm currently in a stage of my life where I am truly okay with being by myself, and I've made peace with that, and I've actually realized what I have is a great freedom that others don't have, and that the trajectory of my life and where I'm headed, others will look and wish they could have that. And I don't mean that in any catty, shady way. This is the truth of how I'm feeling. So for me, I just connected deeply to what was happening, what Elpha felt. And in that last, the song, Defying Gravity, and all the things she did, it's a metaphor. I'm going to take the things y'all said about me, and I'm going to forge a path that is uniquely my own. And in my life, I've realized that there's certain decisions I will make, choices that people will not agree with. But once I have the inner peace, that is my life to live. That's what's important. So I really connected a lot to the movie. And although I'm not a fan of rewatching things, I am going to sit and I'm going to rewatch it. And I'm going to just let the messages sink in. If you ask me what are my favorite songs from the movie, it would be No One Mourns the Wicked, especially the ending piece where Ariana Grande was singing in that very high tone. It did something to me. And then there is Defying Gravity. The only thing I wish is that the audios on the internet, like YouTube from Republic Records, I wish the audio that they uploaded was just them singing and not a little talking in between, because it's like the exact scene of the musical sequence from the movie is what they put as the audio. For me, I wish the audio was just them singing the songs. If you get what I'm saying, like just them singing the songs. But it was beautiful. I would encourage anybody to go watch it. I know some people are thrown out because of musical, because even last night, some people was like, oh God, a song again. But in my mind, I'm like, and once again, all those things made me feel like probably like I couldn't be my nerdy self while watching the movie. But I will rewatch it. Any other life update I want to talk about? No, that's about it. So take care. I noticed one of my previous videos got like more views than the others would get. 9 views, and like I said, I haven't publicized my YouTube. I know if I do, the views will go up, but I'm intentionally not. Like those who organically find it for now. But I don't know if it's the hashtags that I had on that one that caused it to have so many views, but I'll use those same hashtags on this video and see what happens. But feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And I just hope that from you listening to me literally process my life on a weekly basis, that something about it encourages you to go out and be great. We have one life to live, and I truly believe use the opportunities available to you. Take care.